Today we got two true powerhouses going head to head. Lobo, the main man himself, taking on Hercules, the Prince of Power. Who comes out on top? Let's find out. Lobo is a deadly bounty hunter believing in no law other than his own code of honor. He's a last Khazarian, having killed all of the members of his race for the sake of being unique. Lobo possesses superhuman strength on par with some of the strongest beings in the DC universe. He's absolutely manhandled Superman, Green Lantern, Martian Manhunter, and Shazam before, and has said that he could easily snap Aquaman's neck, but didn't because Aquaman was chill with dolphins. Lobo one time even took an entire city and compacted it down into a tiny little ball and ate it. Which honestly, don't even know how that's possible. Despite how he might look, Lobo is surprisingly quick. He will tag both the Flash and Superman before in combat. He's superhumanly durable. That's an incredible healing factor as well, as he regenerated from just his skull in a matter of seconds, kept fighting with his head completely disintegrated, and fought as just a skeleton. It's been said that only Khazarians can truly be killed by other Khazarians. Even furthermore, Lobo has been banned from entering either heaven or hell. As a result of being banned from the afterlife, Lobo possesses the ability to leave his body if it gets to be too damaged. While outside his body, he loses the ability to physically affect living beings. However, he can affect their ghost the same way that he would normally fight a being with a physical body. His weapon of choice is a chain and a hook. He also carries a massive arsenal of deadly weapons that includes insanely large and loud guns and explosives. He also has a bottomless satchel, which is where he can pull guns, explosives, and ammo out of nowhere. So, that's what we got in one corner. One of DC's most popular anti-heroes, the main man himself, Lobo. But, entering the ring, in the corner, straight from Olympus, the Lion of Olympus, the Prince of Power, Hercules. One of the 6 Olympian sons of Zeus, Hercules was born the savior of the gods and mankind. Known as the Prince of Power, Hercules was one of the strongest beings in existence, an Olympian god, and a modern superhero recognized throughout the world for his might. He's been a champion of mankind since ancient times, and continues to defend the world in the modern age, most frequently as a member of the Avengers. Hercules is the Olympian god of strength, and his main superpower is his incredible superhuman strength. Some of his greatest feats have been overpowering Wonder Man and Abomination, tossing the 60,000-ton Godzilla, holding New York City together, and it's probable that he's even stronger than Thor. But Hercules' greatest feat of strength was way back in ancient times, when Hercules was still doing his 12 labors. Hercules had taken the weight of the heavens from the Titan Atlas and held it above his head for 3 solid hours before he was able to trick Atlas to retake the burden. Now, this is actually one of the most impressive feats in all of comics, because the weight of the heavens has been described as immeasurable and incalculable. Hercules definitely didn't skip leg day either, to be able to jump over 100 feet into the air. He's incredibly durable, and has a greater level of resistance than any Olympian god except for Zeus himself. He's able to withstand the impact of high-caliber machine gun shells, anti-aircraft missiles, energy blasts from a Herald of Galactus and the man-god Korvac in the cold vacuum of space. He's also withstood countless punches from Hulk and hits from Mjolnir. Hercules is Olympus' greatest warrior and champion, having practiced and perfected his fighting skills for over 3 millennia, and is an expert in boxing, wrestling, joint locks, and submission holds. He even co-invented pankration, which is similar to modern mixed martial arts, but uses much more brutal and deadly techniques. So, who wins? Let's break it down. Now, Lobo is one of the most powerful villains, or anti-heroes, that DC has, to the point where it's been remarked that he might be stronger than Superman. But today he's going up against one of the strongest heroes that Marvel has to offer, Hercules, the god of strength, the Lion of Olympus, the Prince of Power himself. So, who's coming out on top here? Well, that's what we're going to find out. And, like always, physicality. Which one of these two bruisers is stronger and more powerful? Well, Hercules has done some pretty insane things throughout the years, like pushing a massive granite pillar through thousands of feet of rock and earth, holding up a collapsed mountain. And when the island of Manhattan was placed in a different spot by aliens, well, Hercules just moved it back. He's ripped apart Terminus's armor, who is a galactic-level threat. When Thor and Herc arm wrestled, they were generating enough force to throw the planet out of orbit. And again, when Manhattan was splitting apart after the effects of World War Hulk, Hercules was there to hold it back together. He's leveled mountains, one-shot Abomination, and when Thor and Hercules punched at the same time, it was said the resulting blow was powerful enough to shatter worlds. He's got enough energy to hold up the planet. And yeah, it was with the help of Sunspot, but Hercules was clearly doing most of the work there. He was doing the heavy lifting. Bruce Banner said that Hercules was one of the few people who could have actually brought down World War Hulk. It's just that Hercules sided with Hulk, let him beat him. And he's even held up the heavens for an unknown period of time. Which, like we said, insanely impressive. However, Lobo might just take the edge here, even over literally the Prince of Power and God of Strength. Seriously, the main man is shockingly strong. He's been on a battle against Superman on repeated occasions, even fighting against an Eclipso-possessed Superman on multiple occasions. He's knocked out Captain Marvel, knocked out Green Lantern, effortlessly shattered both Hal, Guy's, and Sinestro's constructs. He's battled against Despero, the same Despero who just previously beaten Power Girl and Martian Manhunter, and he's beaten Supergirl in her arm wrestling competition. Lobo also has some feats that are nearly impossible to accurately quantify, but he's taken a city weighing in at trillions of tons and proceeded to crush it down into a nice bite-sized chunk and eat it. Lobo's also gone up against a supercomputer with quote-unquote stellar mass, and despite not having any leverage, and the supercomputer deeming it illogical, he was able to pull it down to Earth with his chain. Starman has even suggested that Lobo might even be stronger than Superman, although that's clearly never been proven. So then what about durability? Well, with Hercules, he's unharmed by both fire and lava, taking simultaneous attacks on both Iceman and Ghost Rider, not been phased, taking Iron Man's strongest punches, and he's just caught a punch from Namor, nothing more than a feeble tap. But let's be real, nothing there is even remotely on the same level as Lobo, so we gotta up the ante. Well, Hercules has been swatted around by Atlas, the bearer of heavens, the one guy whose specific job is holding up the incalculable weight of the heavens, and he's been just fine. He's fought against Thor for hours on end and didn't go down, taking hits from no less than the Beyonder, and was still conscious after taking a beating from Zeus, or just letting World War Hulk wail on him with all he had. Banner even later said that Hercules took everything that Hulk had, all to show the Hulk that he was there to help. But even with all those impressive feats, Lobo has still got him beat. Hey, that rhymed. But I mean, come on, it's Lobo, a guy with the durability of Superman and the healing factor of Wolverine. He's taken punches from Superman that sent him flying out into space, just laughs off punches of Captain Marvel, is even noted he's able to heal faster than Superman can injure him. He's taken an explosion that wiped out an entire planet of life, was hit by lightning that literally tore apart space, time, and reality, and taken a spear to the heart that cancelled out healing factors and was said to be capable of killing gods, was then shot across the city, and still just went on to start cracking jokes. He's been blown to bits and regenerated within seconds, shot himself in the head just to prove that he could take it, had his head blown off by one of Amanda Waller's brain bombs, and was able to keep on fighting without a head or while just a skeleton. Waller's even mentioned that Lobo is unkillable, and Green Lantern believes that the only way to slow him down is to throw him into a whole other solar system. Hercules just can't compete with that level of durability and that fast of a healing factor. So then finally, what about speed? Now, both of these guys are primarily known for their strength and durability, but don't be fooled, because both of them can be surprisingly fast. I mean, Herc's been able to tag a blitzing Spider-Man, catch missiles out of the air, tag Quicksilver, and even grab a blitzing sentry by his cape and proceed to chuck him out of a building. But still, Lobo is faster here. He's actually routinely gone up against faster opponents. He quite literally blitzed Superman in their very first fight. He's routinely able to tag Superman with his chain, was able to calculate Flash's movements, and was fast enough to chain him up by the face. This really showcases his speed, but also leads into two other things that I want to talk about. First off, Lobo's chain. He has routinely used his chain while in battle. He hasn't just grabbed the Flash or consistently wrapped up Superman, also caught Captain Marvel, Green Lantern, and others. See no reason why Lobo can't do the same thing here in this fight, especially considering that everyone previously listed is a whole lot faster than Hercules. Second thing I want to talk about, Lobo is actually really quite intelligent. He's able to perform some complex physics super fast in order to catch the Flash. He speaks over 17,000 different languages, figures out how Atom's suit works in just a matter of moments, and was even brought in to work on Atom's ship when others couldn't figure it out. So, Lobo is stronger, faster, more durable, and more intelligent, meaning that if Hercules wants to win, he's really got to bank on his fighting skill, and that skill gap has got to be huge. Only problem is, it's not. Now, don't get me wrong, Hercules is a skilled fighter, and he's actually a better fighter. He's a better fighter than Thor. He's able to take down bricks like the Thing using joint locks. He consistently uses wrestling moves whenever he's in a fight, and even developed his own martial arts style. Herc even managed to fight against Elektra with just his pure skill while he was depowered. So yeah, he's the better fighter. Only thing is that gap just isn't big enough to overcome all of Lobo's other advantages. Like we said, Lobo's stronger, faster, vastly more durable, and able to come back and just keep on fighting through almost anything that Hercules can throw at him. I mean, if he was out healing Superman's damage, he's going to be able to out heal Hercules' as well. And yeah, Herc might take one or two with a well-placed knockout punch, but Lobo's ultimately coming out on top here. Lobo wins. But what do y'all think? I would love to hear your thoughts. Sign off in the comments down below. Also, be sure to hit the like button, subscribe button, turn notifications, join the DanCo army, and I will see y'all next time.